Episode 19. It feels like I'm experimenting a lot with this game, and probably similar to how experiments go in real life. Just a lot of nothing coming up, until we actually hit something. Well, at least we're getting new information all the time. I guess all of that information isn't immediately useful though. Like the history of Fen Aries and Arch Aries and that other thing I forgot to remember. Did we make the Nook yet? We haven't made the Nook yet, so our upgraded Nook... Oh no, wait, there it is. No, we don't have the breakfast Nook this time. Next time. But this should be my last run for today, this recording session. It's hard to put this game down because, well, one, because it's good. And two, because of the save system. You can't give up on a day without saving and quitting. Or rather, you can't save and quit without giving up on a day, is what I meant to say. So I think the next time I have to give up on the day, even if it's in the middle of an episode, like I did before, I'll cut the recording session in the middle and pick up the rest of the episode the next recording session, as much as I don't like doing that. Who knows, the run could end immediately. Do we want security? Like right now? I was trying to think. We need it, right? For the doors. If we can get that thing. Yeah. Well, we'll spend a gem. We've got that experiment active. If we can trigger that and get the mailroom, that'd be great. Oh. No. I didn't choose that one. Oops. It only triggers when I dig up some trash. I had the option to make it so that whenever we bypass a security door or whatever, we could trigger it. Damn. Well, I would have maybe chosen the security room anyway. What is this plant? This is a stage, right? Oh, and this is sage, I guess. I have limited knowledge of plants, but sage is like something that I hear through osmosis, like games or whatever, with medicine or something, I don't know. Or apothecaries or just plants in general. This is probably sage, and this is a stage, so the difference would be a T. Based on our grade 1 learning in that classroom, all of these pictures should only have one letter of difference. I guess. I thought it might be more complicated, like there could be just one letter in whatever is in the picture on the left, and that overlaps with the picture on the right, and you have to find that one letter. And then the word that would describe these two could be anything, but if there's only one letter of difference rather than in common, then these two pictures are that much more easier to decide what the word should be. One, they should be something simple for a player to recognize, I think, depending on how hard this puzzle is supposed to be. And two, if they're just one letter apart, you can narrow things down quite a bit. Did I miss anything? I guess if we're not going for the keycard thing, we can turn off the, turn low, the security doors for now. As usual. Till we find a lockbox, or security utility closet. Alright, can we get to the foundation? We could. Maybe best to do this. We need the steps. We're not getting to rank 8 anytime soon, but yeah. We're just running low on steps, so we can't exactly go walking into the foundation all willy-nilly. Maybe we spawn a door over here first and see if we can get more steps that way. And then we decide if we want to like go into the foundation or whatever. What special keys do we have? Oh, we can see it here. Right, the silver key. We'd want to use it in a place that's surrounded on all edges by empty rooms, so not yet. And we've got the 7 normal keys anyway. Low on steps, but we need keys. Or rather, we're high on keys, but we need steps. This one's going up, so it's likely to be locked, but maybe we should be working our way towards the back. Just try to guarantee the dining room. We're already on 5, so it would take 1, 2, 3, 4, optimally, to get to rank 8, and then 4 to get back. We would only barely get there if we got there all the way. And we would need, like, everything to get there. Don't think we can just screw around down here and hope we get steps back. It doesn't just happen. Was it a ruby in here? We got that letter that said there were 8 rubies or something. Yeah, 8 letters, 8 rubies. Okay, that noise wasn't me running out of recording space. It shouldn't actually matter because, okay, we can't go straight up. That's a problem. Could keep doing this, I guess. Yeah, I shouldn't run out of recording space because this game doesn't take up any space at all when I record. It's like so efficient. There's like no bits or whatever. Well, I guess I spend a lot of time just staring at a static screen talking about nothing like I am right now. Like this. I'll probably do the classroom just because it goes somewhere good and isn't the chapel. Maybe we want the chapel? Well, we want the shovel, and we might have to buy the shovel. This lets us re-roll for several times to try to go northwards. Can we still make it to the dining room with our steps? Like, if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4, no, we wouldn't make it. We would need steps at some point, somehow. So maybe more doors to maybe get more rooms that give us steps somehow would help us. More rooms or better draws. I guess since we got the classroom, we might as well try it. And besides, grade 2 might be something different. Oh my god. There are 8 classrooms like this, and they all are going to have lore. Oh, at least it has apples. Can we expect an apple every time? That'd be nice. I'm not even going to get all 8 classrooms this time. That's like going to be so hard. Okay, yeah, we already knew this one. At least whatever classrooms we can get, we can learn some things. Maybe if I call this run over or something, we just go for classrooms as much as we can. Numbers around the edge, anything? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6. Don't think there's any meaning to this. Just like no pattern, I don't think. Right? It's just kind of random numbers, sort of. It's weird. They're kind of overlapping. I think it's just a texture thing. We'll work on that puzzle in a second. The blank one first. Mathematics worksheet. Find each sum without using signs. Okay, yeah, we already... It's just a math thing, right? That's what it's going to be. This isn't lore like the other thing. There are 3 wrong. 7's correct, 13's correct, 4's correct, 1's correct. 4's correct, 12's correct. 9 is incorrect, that's 1. 4 is correct. 2 is correct. 18 is incorrect, because you have to do the addition first. They like do a weird... They don't do the PEMDAS here. You have to do the specific order of the colors or whatever, the same way the billiard system works. Not billiards, the dart system. Sorry, that should be 21. That's incorrect. How much did we say was incorrect already? Whatever, it doesn't matter. We already know the rule, so we don't have to like use this as a guide to figure out what the actual correct color is. But we'll just finish up here. 18 is correct and 16 is incorrect. That should be like 3 out of 12 wrong. We're not going to look at all of these like specifically, but just going to assume that that's what this is here for. The colors. I guess Rob had issue with the colors. Well, we already know this. Grade 2 not as useful as grade 1 stuff, funnily enough. Okay, but this. Is this a dog tag? I can't imagine this being 2 words. There should be 1 letter of difference. What is it, a beach? A bluff? A cliff? A tag? A tag and a crag? We know how this is supposed to work now, I think. Even if we solve this, we didn't know how to use that information. No, I think we do. I should start writing this. In the very back of my notebook, I'll start writing this. I use this for, or maybe the front here? On the back of the first page. I use this just for notes while recording. I'm going to make a 45-room grid thing or whatever. Luckily, it's already kind of boxed in, so we'll just start it over here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 9 ranks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, there's our grid. Moving forward, whenever we solve one of these, I guess we already know this classroom. That one was the clock and the clock, so the difference was C. In this position, I will fill in a C. I'm beginning to understand this is what this is for. I think we've like solved what this is for, just haven't gotten the message yet. We can start building towards this. And I think we've seen, it might be a mistake to do this. I'll put like a question mark next to it. We've seen like whenever we were in this room, there was a T or something in that special kind of thing that showed this same blueprint we're looking at and a letter inside the room, the same room we were in. That one might be like a free letter, or there might actually be like a word there, like blueprint and something else, I don't know, whatever the word was. Can't imagine, but I think it's just a free letter whenever you see that. So we'll fill in a T here, question mark. And we don't know for sure this one, but as I solve any of these, if I can, I'll do it in the corresponding room here in my notebook. I'll just have to remember to flip back to that page. Kind of annoying to have to do that. Where's my current page? There. Episode 19 page. No, I should have done this upside down. Well, whatever. It's a little notepad, so everything flips. That's fine. I'll just like redraw it later. Or something. So what would this be? A cliff, a bluff, a beach, a coast? 10. A 10. I don't know. Coastline, coast, beach, sea, coast, sea, ocean, not ocean. Put a pin in that one, I guess. Alright. We want to head up. With that apple, we should have enough steps to get back to the dining room if we get to rank 8. Yeah, we know. Oh shit. Well, right, we're in the redraw room. I almost gave up. In the redraw room. We want to go up. Like, we really want to go up. Okay, yeah, this'll work. And this... We really want to go up. So do we want to get the redraw? If we can guarantee an up from the redraw, then we can almost certainly reach rank 8 with all the keys we have, unless it's like a security door. I think we really need the steps. This one would save the steps and it goes up, but this one, even if it costs a gem, will almost guarantee we can go up. It also makes other classrooms better since it's an architecture, compass, drafting room, whatever. Hang on. A plane and a moon? What? I'm going to say plane and a paint, what is this? It's not just the moon, it's like drawing, I don't know. It has to be similar to plane, I think. I'm no good at these. I've never been able to like solve these unless they were in the classroom, and even that one in the classroom I'm struggling with. I think they put the easy ones in the classroom, maybe. Whatever. Yeah, I know. We could use a special key. It is like the opportunity to use it. Why not? Maybe we want to use it for the antechamber, though? We would have to get the green room and also the lever, which means like, well, we got this. We would need either the shovel or the other thing and the battery, I guess. I think. At the risk of this... Well, okay, we're in the drafting room. We can redraw. We don't need to guarantee an up right now. I mean, we want to. But we're more likely to get an up here, since we can redraw. Oh shit. Okay, one more try. This would be nice if we had an actual shovel. Alright, we'll take the chapel. Sure. We're gonna have to walk through it again just to get the dinner, but we'll take it. It'll be a pain to actually afford anything, though. I should have picked up my inheritance, my allowance. I definitely forgot to do that, I'm pretty sure. Oh. Well, I guess we made back what we're losing. Do we want to open this, maybe if we get some steps or something? I mean, we got the keys. We're probably going to use it anyway. Maybe we open the special door first. With the special key. Oh, it's not even... It's not even locked. Guess there was no guarantee, I just assumed it would be locked. Okay. Well... this could work. What if they have the shovel? They could have the shovel, which costs 6 coins, I remember. And then we would lose all our coins and not lose anything for walking to the chapel. And we could pass by the dining room and dig in the foundation. That might be hoping for too much, but we gotta work with it. We made it to rank 8, sure. Alright, so what's this? Estate? House? Hose. It's a hose and a house. So the difference would be... you. Writing that down in room right below the antechamber. There isn't going to be like a... There aren't going to be any pictures in the antechamber, right? So... Maybe it's just like nothing or a space. If this spells out a message, then it's all going to be like letters with no spacing, right? I assume. Maybe the antechamber, since it has the moon symbol... No, I don't think that would be anything. That's... Nah. What about the entrance hall? No, wait, the entrance hall is always the same. It's always the same two pictures. We'll have to pay attention to that next time. And only one letter of difference. Alright, please. I'm begging. It's right there. Yes, the shovel. Don't know if that was a special order or not, but I'm glad it's here. Special order might take effect like the full set of days, or only the one day. But we got it. Oh, and just in time, we reached a dead end. We need the utility closet. Alright, back to dinner. We can try this room, I guess. Well, we don't have any gems. I think we'll pass through the foundation first and try to hope for steps. Wait, can we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just barely, yeah. Right? I screwed myself over like this before. Luckily, not this time. This one needs the trophy room, right? We've never seen the trophy room. Never gotten that bonus yet. We've barely extended our day by just a little bit. I was almost screwed by that previous episode where I went in and outside of the outdoor classroom, wasting 2 steps. Alright, 3 chances to get trash. We actually want trash this time. That's not what we want. That doesn't count as trash, we confirmed. Come on. We didn't even like make the mailroom. We had the chance for the mailroom, but we needed the shovel, so... Okay. I see how it is. Everyone's against me. We could check something in. Do we want to check anything in? We used the car keys. We didn't really get anything from it. Could do the lever to try to guarantee that we get the greenhouse or something next time, but that'd be a lot of work. I think the lever is rarer. Well, you get 2 chances for leverage, I think. Either the shovel or the other thing, the sledgehammer. I think the lever is pretty common. I mean, we found it this run, but we've never seen the battery out in the wild. We had to like trade for it in the trading post. So I think if we get the battery, we'd want to put that in the code check. But I guess I don't feel like doing the code check right now. Well, I mean, we got the keys. It's not going to be food. That helps, kind of. And the room we need is... Well, we'll check the map. It's always been the same map, but yeah. It's the one right next to Foundation, that's right. We got the shovel too. It'll just be a bunch of gems, I guess. Probably the same treasure. Alright, we can save some steps with this. Although... No, we can't make this anyway, so yeah, we'll do the terrace. Sometimes there's food out on the terrace. Or an item. Do we care to try? Oh wait, we can enter it for a gem. And some coins. Alright, so the treasure room is just right there. Oh right, and walking into it is free because of the bedroom, so we didn't even have to worry about wasting steps. Green room would be nice to try to dig up again for the experiment. Items, huh? We need the steps. It's a dead end, but we need the steps. We'll have to go to the chapel, but there's no other way. The only way we can win this is by making the big locked room hallway, which opens up the east side of the antechamber. Yeah, it'll be this. I think we should step inside for the gem. Oh, right, and it's the treasure. Actually, we dug up the nursery before. Funny that this ended up the same way. Oh, this is different. So it's different every time. Interesting. Another randomized roguelike thing. Gotta love it. 40 coins. I guess we can buy things from the commissary, even more things. Can't buy steps though, we need the kitchen for that. That'll be our ace in the hole if we can draft it. Always gotta double check. Don't want to waste my steps. Okay, so... yeah, you can take a coin, why not? I should have memorized what was for sale here. I think we go in for 1 step, 2 steps I guess, and 1 lost coin just to buy... the magnifying glass? Damn it, that's not useful to me. Well, we do want the gems anyway. Just get a lot of gems. Buy out the stock. We'll save like 24. 9 gems sounds like it's a good amount. Alright, 23. Now's the chance to actually make use of the special key, right? Yeah. We're kind of locked out of the entire west wing now. Unless we somehow make the secret garden on the other side, the east side, and also open up the antechamber with the hall of locked whatevers. There's no chance. This is a dead end. It's gotta be the aquarium for the bonuses that we have, right? I was hoping like a perfect T-shape, or not T-shape, a cross shape, to go further in. This is not the end of the world though. And maybe we can dig something up? A safe deposit box key. If we get the vault. For 304. Only problem now is that I was wondering if this would disappear after we used it. I guess we could put it in the code check if we get it. The only problem now is that we can only open the antechamber with the hallway thing. We only have 3 keys. We would need a locksmith. We could like spend a bunch of coins on keys. So if we do see that, that would be helpful. But even with just 3 keys, we could open up a few doors there to hope we get the lever. We'd probably want to open more than just the lever though, and obviously other doors are going to take keys too. So we probably do want the locksmith. Yeah, that figures. We'll try if this door is unlocked first. Okay. Southern door first, just because the south doors are less likely to be locked, I guess. This might be time for the office. Yeah, that's the right way to go. We can also spread coins, that doesn't really help us. Don't think there's anything we can do with the like computer terminal. It would just be more of the same things. Were there any pictures in this room? Kind of forgot to check. Oh, there we are. What is that? That's a flan and a fan. So this room is an L. Again, gotta get this redrawn somewhere else. Maybe in like a separate notebook. Later. So we're in this room right below there, so that's an L. This puzzle is actually way simpler than I thought, which should have been like obvious, I guess. That's how this game is supposed to be, I guess. It's nice that we're actually making progress. No progress in this room though, it's still a mystery to me. We might as well spread the coins now though, right? No point in hoping for a conference room. Unless we draw it here. That's a dead end. We can't really make use of this. We could just call this game over and just try to draw the classroom, I guess, like for more lore or something. And we can still reach the room above us if we loop around the aquarium that way. Can't really hope for it that much. Okay, we'll go for lore. And spread. Not that the coins are needed. Maybe this is just a waste of time. Well, it doesn't take that long. Oh, well, thank you. Who is this guy anyway? Shouldn't we know his name? From that one place in the foyer. Is he like part of the puzzle for the safe? Because of this arrow pointing at him? I'll have to look back at my footage at some point. I read all their names aloud, but I obviously can't remember anyone. And it's a number anyway, so what does it even matter? Wait, we could try... There is a number that we've seen before. If we're thinking about like history or whatever, it was 1213? The year of like, that always appears, MCCXII. That's not it. Yeah, okay. Who is this guy? We're in grade 3 now, the periodic table. Do we even... Oh wait, there's an apple. Yeah, let's step in. It's only 2 steps back, so we're just making back what we already spent. But we get the lore. And this. Okay, come on, this thing again. That's a coat, and this is a coast, I guess? So what would that other one be? If this is a coast, the other one would have been... It's like a dog tag, It's probably a word that I'm not familiar with, or I'm just forgetting. Anyway, this is S. Pretty sure. Even if I get 1 or 2 letters wrong, if this spells out some kind of English sentence or something, should be able to fill in the gaps. Or even if I don't get any letters for a lot of rooms in general, I can just fill in whatever is missing. Oh yeah, we'd have to check the pictures in the office too. So S here. Alright. So it's our logic puzzle this time. Usually the unfilled one is here on the table. Yeah. Start with the unfilled one, get no bias. This one's all chemistry, it seems. Science is fun. Fluorine, uranium, and nitrogen. I think this is just going to be the whole thing that we solved already, push 3 up after 9. Use the elements below to form the answers to each question below. H2O in liquid state is called water. H2O in solid state is called ice, ICE. H2O in gaseous state is called, what, steam? Yeah. We didn't really need this classroom. Okay, I think we needed it. H2O in a gaseous state is called Mrs. Peterson. So she's the one teaching her. She became the principal after this. See me after class indeed. I guess she's very gassy. I guess he used the gas wrong. He just kind of... It's steam. Teardrop? What? That's pretty creative, I'll give him that. Give him a 2.5 for that one. Oh, this one's actually Cassandra. None of these names are... I don't think any ones that I recognize. They're at least, like, not consistent with the previous classrooms we've already seen. So it's not like a chronological thing. They're all, like, at the same point in time, just like in different grades. Senpais and kohais and all that is all I'm saying. Alright, the picture here. Stage and the stag. It's an E. I'm getting it. Need to fill that in there. E. Alright, that is at least a form of progression that we can make happen in every single run, if we're smart enough to figure out the words. Even any botched run that just has a few rooms we go into, we can at least do things. Actually getting the back rooms will be harder, so if we're doing this now, it'd be helpful. I'll have to look back at the... Can we see from here? Any pictures? Don't know if they spawn in every room. Only have a few keys left. Many gems, though. Yes, this is what we want. Kind of. Lots of chances to make this thing happen, but we'd still need the mail room. Never mind, the run's over. Unless... No, wait. That only happens if we have the bunker. We could have, like, spiked the experiment by making a lot of things happen all at once with a lot of trash. theoretically. And we could unlock the door if a lot of radiation happens from the experiments, but we don't have access to the other terminal. Great. We have no mailroom though. I could have made this a mailroom, but then we wouldn't have a shovel. All those letters in the mailroom. Well, the mailroom works by having a package delivered the next day when you visit it. Maybe the next day they'll still be there, the letters. I guess we can try. 3 letters. That's useless. That's also useless. We're done for today. We're just done in general, I guess. Was there anything else? Not doors, but like, just anything we wanted to mess around with? We could have made the utility closet instead of the nursery. I maybe foolishly... I think we could have made the utility closet, or something. Anyway, we could have made it and we could have opened the garage. Not that it matters. Yeah, we're done. Only got to grade 3 before flinging out of school. Don't even have a code check. I passed it up. You can have it. Oh. Right, we can just look around the rooms, I guess, for letters. Guess we could spend the rest of our day like that. In fact, we can get most of the letters if we try hard enough. Just keep my page on this. So we don't have this one yet, but I don't see anywhere a letter could be. Like none of the standard paintings or whatever. It's always just the same stained portraits. And this one we don't have yet. Right, we couldn't decipher this one. A plane and a paintbrush. Drawing? Biplane? Aviation? Whatever. We'll just try a different one. Not this one. Well, we know this is a coast, and the other one was coat. So this one would be a coast and a... Let's just remove one letter one by one. An oast, a cast, a cost, a coat. No, we did that. A coast. Or the other direction. We could add a letter to coast. Well, I think the one on the left is usually the one with more letters, right? If I remember correctly. I don't think adding a letter to coast in any location can make it like whatever this is. What is this thing? An amulet? A necklace? A token? Thing? I can't do this. It's something in coast, maybe. Maybe I'll just make like a special note for... What's our coordinate? We'll call this 2, 3... Alright, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 6. Coast. And question mark. Could be one of the letters in coast, or it could be something that's added to coast, I don't know. We're actually running out of steps. We don't have this one yet. These two. We don't know what these are, though. A pilot and a plot, I guess. That's a plot of land, I guess. Because it's all square, right? So it has to be a plot. I'm assuming. Position here was right below, so fifths up, right there. An eye. Alright, we got one. What's in the dining room? Let's try to get the 4 letters across here that I can get. I don't know what that is. Well, that's a tiger, but this is... I don't know, a tear? Do you call that a tear? An Iger, a teacher, a Tige? I'm gonna look up Tige, T-I-G-E, and see if that is something. Like in Google Images or whatever. A Tige is apparently a boat, T-I-G-E. That is not what we're looking for. Even if we call this a tier, like we know what tiers are, this is sort of like the structure of a tier. What even is this thing? I'm gonna look up tier furniture. Nothing that looks like this. This is like one of those old European things that has a weird name that just goes into the corner of a room, but you don't know what it's called. I guess I'll put this down as a maybe. Tiger and tier. Maybe a G. What coordinate is this? For the ones that I don't know for sure, I'm just writing the coordinates so it doesn't mess up my drawing of the grid or whatever. This would be 3, 5. Tiger minus tier question mark. Equals G question mark. This is gonna take a while. No photos in here. Probably one in the nursery though. Yeah. With our remaining steps, we'll fill in as much as we can the higher tier ones. Ah, here we are. Damn it, this thing again. That's a tent and a something. What's in common with tent and... Oh, that's a 10, I guess? No? Yes, it has to be a 10. Can one picture be multiple words? I'm pretty confident about this one. I'll put down T. Tent minus 10, so... What was that other time we saw this? In... It was in the boudoir or the dining room? If we assume this is a 10, I think we saw it with the coast? It can't be a 10 and coast, there's no one-letter difference. Maybe I'm wrong about one of the previous ones I did. I guess we can always try again on a different day. Would it be something other than tent and 10? Tent and... coast and tent and... No, I don't think so. That's a match. And that's a tree. Again, this combination. Match and... it's like a kind of tree. Birch. I'm going to look up tree types. Maybe some of the trees that I just find randomly at the top of the search or whatever are going to be one of these common things. Spruce, birch, match, flame, fire. Can a room have two letters? Like of difference? Like a match and a birch would be... no, I wouldn't know what that would be. Match, atch, MTCH. Tree similar to match. I don't know how to search that. Okay, that's funny. Yeah, when I enter tree match into Google, the next things that automatically fill in the search are blueprints. Clearly people tried searching this. I'm not going to try to search for this too much further, but I guess most people think the words tree and match, or match and tree. We'll give up on this one just because I don't want to find a spoiler. But other than that, match. What was that we saw in the classroom, or in the library rather? It's like talked about the trees that went all over this place. I'll take a look at that. I guess I'll just write down another coordinate. What is this? 4, 4. Confident in match. Minus tree. Question mark equals question mark. Were there pictures out here? We can check for free. Doesn't cost a step. There's no picture, but there's this thing. What is it holding anyway? I doubt this is related to the puzzle, but could be related to something later down the line. Guy holding a book and a lantern, I guess? What is that thing? It's hanging from his hand. It's not like a scale. Well, whatever. We'll have to draw like a room that's actually got pictures in it over here some other time, I guess. Right, we already filled this one in. I think. Did I not fill this in? Well, I've seen this combination before, so... it was stage and sage, so it was the T. I guess I saw this combination in a different room in this run. We need to fill it in right here, in nearly the center. That's a T. Alright, we can only go south now. Looks like a road and a rod, so an A. It does always seem like the left one has more letters. And next to that, our classroom, the first one we did. Already got this one, C, clock and lock. Oh, I guess they spent money. Doesn't matter though. A boat and a bat. Could have done the bat without the tree. That'd be like easier to work with. Doesn't matter. We got it. Boat and bat, differences O. Right there. And we can go to the den and the lavatory, I guess. Just fill in this corner with our... No, wait, we got 3 steps. Let's try to peek. Can we see... Okay, we can see that one. Kind of. Right, so that was those were peas in a pod. So it's either peas or pod, or... What is that? Like a campfire? Maybe we'll walk into that one. Only 2 steps left, so... Okay, we have to walk into this one. A cart and a car. This one's a T. Let's try to finesse this. I'm going to assume pod. They're very, clear about that, so... What would we add to pod to get the one on the left? It's a bit harder to work backwards this way. Pour, plod, prod, pond? Is that a pond? I just can't see it. Do we go for this one or the bottom right? I guess the bottom right is pretty easy to get. Oh, that's a mountain. The mountain. It's... Mount Holly? A mount. It's gotta be the mount, right? Mount and... Huh. No, I don't know what this is. Damn. What the hell is going on here? You know, I thought I was onto something. I think I still am. Like, a lot of these are clearly 1-letter differences. I'm just afraid that some of these might actually be 2-letter differences or more. Or even something different. I'm going to look up a picture of peas in a pod, just to make sure that this is what this is. In my memory, I don't know if I know what those actually look like. Yep, these are definitely peas in a pod. This is what that looks like. How does that relate to this, though? That's a mountain. Is there a synonym to pea pod? Peascod, cod, pod, seed case. I can't rely on that. That's not helpful. Maybe the Wikipedia page for pea pods or something? Get more information about pea pods and see how they can relate to some different word that this might be. I guess pea pod is... no, wait. I don't know. I have nothing here. It could be a P. P-E-A. And this would be on the left. I don't know. I should have gone to the other room. Hopefully if we come back to this coordinate again and get a different room, maybe there'll be a different picture combination that gives us the same letter, which should always be the same, but we get the letter a different way. One can only hope. Can't pick up the money before it's over. We learned a lot in our classroom run, I guess. Now we have to actually apply that knowledge. The Mount Holly Garden Schoolhouse. 4 green rooms and 3 classrooms. We didn't get to the antechamber this time. We were kind of close. I mean, physically. We had the tools we needed, sort of. Not really. Not at all. And hey, maybe those letters are still waiting for us in the mailroom. We'll have to see some other time. That's it for my recording session, though. For once, it's a good time to actually close off. I think we'll solve the mystery of blueprints, or at least one of the mysteries, in the next recording session. Hoping, anyway. Now would be a good time to take a break.